Hey everyone, welcome to another podcast session here at High Level, where we call these High Level Spotlight sessions. These are video podcasts where we bring in top players in the world of marketing and business and learn more about what they do. And by the way, I have Mike Inishev here, and Mike is someone that we've worked closely with. Sean and our whole team tells me a lot of great things about it. He's an agency owner with over $2 million in revenue per year while building a lot of different tools and products around the agencies. Now, we got together and we said, hey, let's do a podcast. And we decided on a topic to make this conversation very fruitful for all of our audience. So, really, what we're going to talk about today is lowering agency client churn with a loyalty program. And Mike has also built a couple of cool things around that. And 3 points that we really want to discuss further is the primary reasons of why agencies deal with churn. Secondly, how to actually have a loyalty program and implement that for the local businesses space. And third is building the right outcomes for the client so they actually do bigger businesses with you and they kind of ascend in your world and your brand. But Mike, aside from all the bios and formalities, what's your story? Where are you based out of? How did you get started in the world of entrepreneurship?
So first of all, thanks for having me here. I much appreciate it. And I'm so excited to be a part of the spotlight session for Go High Level. And I'm so excited to talk about my personal story and about the product that I believe could help for every Go High Level agency in the world. So
Yeah.
basically, my name is Mike again, and I am also an entrepreneur. And in my past, I am also the digital agency owner. For my past 12 years, I was running and managing my own digital agency with 54 employees and something about $2 million in annual turnover. And we did a lot of things. We built a websites for our clients, running marketing campaigns, created a lot of design and strategies, marketing strategies for them, like you do on daily basis for your clients. And we serve basically and mostly local business owners. And we're struggling with the churn like everyone. And this is the hardest thing for me personally. And this is why I decided to do something to solve this problem.
Well, I appreciate you sharing your story, and it seems like, building a team of 50 plus itself is its own nightmare and it's got its own blessings as well. But you learn a lot of different things, in taking a company from certain phases. Like, I mean, you probably know that what works in a growing phase doesn't work in a scaling phase, right? So with all of that, churn is a big problem for agencies. So like lowering agency churn with a loyalty program. That sounds crazy to me. Help me understand what that means for, especially if they're brand new to the world of marketing, watching this podcast. Like, what does that mean when it comes to lowering agency client churn with the loyalty program?
Yeah, sure, of course. And so why is it loyalty? Because it's really simple. Let's imagine the use case, the small chain of restaurants, let's say 3 locations, 3 avenues per the city, and they're asking you as an agency owner, we need new clients indoor. Please run us for us local Facebook campaign, local Google ads, create the websites and everything. They are attracting clients just doing this contract during 6 months. We're attracting a lot of leads for them. And after that, we're asking, so how it was? And they say, oh, so good, but not so good, to be honest. We need more. We need more leads. And my question is, where are your last leads? Where are your existing clients? So we miss them. And this is why we really quickly figured out that when local businesses will figure out how to work with retention instead of how to work with acquisition, they will win. It's a
Mhm.
simple. And this
Mhm.
is why we quickly understand that we need to focus them firstly to the customer retention and right after that, run marketing campaigns because you need to capture your foot traffic aggressively and properly before you start playing the Google and Facebook ads. And this is the key for success. And this is why we quickly decide that we need to move to build our own solution because all solution that we tried before didn't fit our expectations, to be honest. And this is why we built Boomerang. It's a fair name, I believe, for this product, because if you offer some benefits to your clients will back to you like a boomerang every time.
I got you. So, what kind of an agency did you build? Like, how did you come across Churn? And before we go any deeper into how you created solutions to deal with the churn, what kind of agency did you have? Like, is it a traditional agency? Are there specific industries that you're going after? Help us understand the type of offers and price points and things like that, real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Specifically, we worked mostly with restaurants and all food and beverage segment. We had a great expertise, I believe, in this niche. We served them with, as I said before, websites, online ordering, delivery stuff, and other things like classical themes for every restaurants that they already have. But 15 years ago, 10 years ago, it was something new for them, and we was not like a pioneer, but it was modern at the same time. And
Got it.
yeah, we decided to focus just on the one segment to be, the specialist in this sphere and to deliver the most successful stories, just repeat use cases and deliver, predictable success to the new clients. And this was our strategy for building this digital agency. But, if we figure it out a little bit before to start scaling how to prevent the churn rate, we, I believe, could grow much higher instead of just 2
Mm.
million and 54 employers, because it's churn, it's something that really broke all your plans every time.
Yeah, 1000%. So let's talk about the first thing that we want to talk about, pillar one of discussion, which is primary reasons of why agencies deal with churn. Mike, help us understand what is churn and why do agencies deal with it, and what are some reasons why, that causes these clients to cancel on these agencies. Help us understand the landscape of churn.
Yeah, for sure. And I believe everyone sometimes faced with the answer, so it's too costly for us right now. It's so expensive. We do not want to invest the same marketing budget for the next month. Probably it could be the case, but internally we understand that everyone need to implement money into the marketing to attract new clients, because the right reason, maybe this client already found another agency which provided more beneficial price for them, and they decided to try another agency, and you cannot just prevent from these cases because it's a market, everyone can offer their price. It's the first reason. And the second reason, usually companies in food and beverage segment just want to attract agency for the short-term period. For example, we want to attract more clients during the holidays time, during the Christmas time. We need to increase the sales. But after, we do not want to invest money in the marketing again, and you losing the client. You're not churning, you're not broken your relationships with them, but they do not want to pay for another month, for the next month, and after the next month. And
Yeah.
it's a problem because you cannot predict your agency business, basically. You cannot predict your revenue for the next month, for the next quarter, for example. And it could be tricky for building predictable and scalable business, especially.
So the two reasons what you're saying is one is the market and the price. The other
Definitely.
is the seasonality of marketing, right? So they sometimes first quarter after New Year's, they're like, yes, let's do a bunch of campaigns and it's holidays and blah blah blah, and then do nothing after like for like 2 months. So then all of a sudden the budget is just wavy, and you believe that those are the two main reasons of why agencies deal with churn. Is that right?
The third interesting reason, just it's a pain point for me because your client can visit you and say, okay, one friend of mine suggests me to work with another agency because they had beautiful results with them and we want to try.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
also cannot prevent this.
Yeah, so they
It's
they
a
have the
recommendation.
lack of marketing knowledge of what's actually being delivered, and they just go shiny object syndrome left and right with all marketing, right? This is interesting because I've seen that too with my old agencies where they had a random friend who's a dentist, because I had a dental agency. Random friend goes to a mastermind and there's a marketing guy there, and all of a sudden everybody's signing up with this guy because he's there in person and whining and dining everybody. It has nothing to do with the results that you're actually
Absolutely.
generating. But I think that's a fair thing, right? In the world of business, that's a natural turn that happens. So, what are some other reasons that you feel like agencies churn? Any other reasons? Is it talent based? Is it the type of service or the type of products? Help me understand a little bit more about why agencies churn.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes clients ask you for some services that you cannot provide because you do not have internal expertise for that. Of course, you can find third parties,
Outsource,
freelancers, you
yeah.
can attract outsource and every other companies, but it's time consuming thing. Clients want to get outcome today or better yesterday, if it's possible, of course, right? No one wants
Absolutely.
to wait.
Absolutely. So loyalty program and how to implement that for the local businesses. That's going to be the second discussion that we want to have. So agencies are dealing with churn, and you've put together a solution to kind of feel this churn and kind of optimize. Help us understand what a loyalty program is and how is it implemented for local business? How does it affect us? How does it benefit us? Like, give us the rundown of some a strategy like that.
Yeah, definitely. And let me please tell you the story how this product actually
Yes,
was
yes,
born
please,
in
please,
my
yes.
hands.
Yeah.
Because, the first problem that we tried to solve with this solution, it was, confirmation of your marketing results. For example, I'm running campaign for a restaurant chain and we delivered like 3,000 leads during a quarter, right? And when I asked the client, how many clients did you get from these 3,000 leads? They said, I don't know because we had someone, yeah, they say that they saw your coupon and they tried to redeem this coupon in our location, but we didn't count. And this is why we don't feel the outcome from your work. We understand that you're working pretty well, but we cannot measure your results. What we did, basically, we start building digital loyalty cards for Apple Wallet and Google Wallet and put them right into our marketing campaigns in Facebook and Google Ads with the first visitor discount. For example, it could be free coffee in the coffee shop. It could be like $20 welcome discount offer for the newcomers or something like that. And when customers pushing our ad creatives, they install our loyalty cards. We start pushing them via the free push notifications channel, and we attract them much better to the first visit to the location. And when they redeem coupon locally in this restaurant, we can measure the number between the clicks, leads, and conversions and the first purchases. And after that, we can measure customer acquisition cost and we can talk much confidently with client when we delivering results, when we're reporting to them. Let's say we spent 15K during this quarter and we delivered you 150 clients with their spend, let's say $50K during these 3 months. It's reasonable to get additional budget for next quarter. Does it make sense?
That does. So what you're saying is you built a program where the customers, like the end customers of that business, would have to either install or engage in some sort of a wallet system or a digital system where you can track attributions without depending on the business owner. That's really what you're explaining. Okay, so then is that a industry related solution specifically to the restaurant beverage space, catering space, or can you apply this to multiple industries? And if so, where do you think this would fit for all agencies?
Yeah, for sure. We just started from the food and beverage from our vertical that we have an expertise, but after we try to scale this service for another verticals, and right now I would say we have a three verticals that we have a great fit with. First of all, it's the food and beverage, it's a retail, any street retail, and it's also the beauty niche, beauty salons, nail salons, wax salons, and etc. It works pretty well because those two verticals they are really depending on the customer retention.
Interesting. So the common denominator between those industries you described, I like to think it's the volume and the ticket pricing, right? They're usually low ticket and high volume type of industries. Is that the reason why this makes more sense, or is that just a random coincidence?
Partly yes, but again, this product is affordable for every business that really depends on retention. Because when you're attracting client for your beauty salon, you usually spend something about $600-700 to just get the first time this client into your chair. But for the first visit, this client can spend just $300 for the first service. It makes sense that you are minus $400 for the first visit, and you need to get this client into the chair at least 3 times to hit break even. In other cases, it doesn't make sense to run any marketing campaigns and spend budgets for acquisition, right?
Got it.
And this is what we realized as a next step. When we understood how to track conversions between the digital ads to the local businesses, we understood that we need to convert them after the first visit, and we need to glue stick them to this business, and just we need to get them at least 5 times for the first visit. And we decided that we need to run additional loyalty strategies like punch cards. We digitize them with Apple Wallet and Google Wallet solution, reward cards, classical gift cards, membership cards. Right now we have 8 different loyalty mechanics, which affordable for every local businesses, I would say.
Yeah, so my next question is, so Boomerangme is the name of your product, right? I just want to make sure I got
Yep.
that right. So what that is really something, I guess, integrates with HighLevel. And then you have a way to, essentially execute it on behalf of the agency, for the agency, or educate the agency to do it themselves. However, and you can basically create a reward slash loyalty program for a end local business, right? Help us understand the product itself and help us also understand the pricing that you recommend on implementing something like this for local.
Thank you. That's the great question. And I have 3 topics about the product to do not waste the time. First of all, it's a completely white label solution like a Go HighLevel. You can customize branding, domain name, you can customize your senders for SMS and email and everything you want.
Yeah.
The next thing, it's easy to use solution on the 3 levels, on the 3 layers. On the agency layer, it's easy to set up white label and easy to create sub accounts for clients using our prospecting tool. It's easy for local business owners because it's easy to set up a new campaign, new loyalty promotion. It usually takes not more than 15 minutes, okay? And the last thing, it's easy to use to the customers, for end users, because loyalty cards could be installed in your device 10 times faster instead of any native application in the world. You just need to scan the QR code or get the link, fill your first name, last name, phone number, email if you want, push the button install, and boop, you already enrolled in this loyalty program, and you can start receiving welcome bonus points. And after the visit, you can start collecting bonus points to achieve rewards and redeem these rewards after.
And I
Easy to use.
assume, and I assume your rewards and loyalty programs are complementary to their existing offers, right? So they may have, you know, 3 or 4 different offers, and now you have to attach your program to align with all those offers, right? Is that how do you kind of map that out? What's the strategy behind that? Like, help me understand that component.
Yeah, for sure. First of all, we can cover up to 80% of any loyalty mechanics that local business use. First of all. Secondly, we suggest them to create and run more than one marketing campaign that usually business use in their restaurants, in their beauty salons, and etc. And they can run a couple of different promotion mechanics. For example, they can run reward cards and membership cards in one time for the same customers. Customer can install a couple of cards and collect bonus points to achieve rewards, and also subscribe for the membership to get additional physical, the standard discount from any pricing and additional benefits from the business. And of course, we completely integrated with Go HighLevel, which you can use this product like an iframe with your branding, like inside the client's dashboard, to use this product seamlessly like a one product. It looks pretty well.
Interesting. So I assume you have like a play that you run for acquisition versus retention, right? Both sides of it, you have to implement some sort of a loyalty program. Can you give me like some use case scenarios of how you do this for the new acquisition of a brand new customer versus keeping existing customers?
Yeah, for sure. As I said before, you can easily create the coupon card with the first time discount for the newcomers, like free coffee in our coffee shop, right? And you can share this loyalty card everywhere in your social media, in your Instagram account, in your Facebook and Instagram and Google Ads as well, and attract new clients to install loyalty card. When clients install this loyalty card, we start pushing them via free push notification via our funnels to help them to make the right decision and visit your coffee shop as soon as they can, right?
Got it.
When we convert them, when they redeem their first reward, first free cup of coffee, we automatically convert this coupon card into the regular loyalty card. It could be punch cards, for example, collect 10 stamps and get 11 coffee for free. And after the first visit, your client will already have the regular loyalty card and the first stamp for the first visit and motivation to visit your location again and again to earn a reward in your location. It's a smooth way from the acquisition to the retention in the one flow. And you can literally stick each your first time newcomer to the regular one, and you can track the LTV, by the way.
I love that. So we're still talking about a mechanism to lower agency churn at the end of the day, right? And loyalty program seems interesting. Can you help us understand how you price this? And also how do you, the third thing we want to talk about is building the right outcomes for clients so you actually create a bigger experience for them, right? So how do you upsell them after you have a certain price as well as something I would love to know.
Yeah, for sure. In terms of the pricing, the average pricing for reselling, it's something about from $100 to $200 just for the subscription for this product. And also our agencies upsell their clients with onboarding fees, setup fees, support fees, or even the success fees. And I think this is the smartest way to set up commitments with your clients because, they're asking agencies for commitments upfront, right? Just guarantee me that I will get 1,000 clients by the end of this year. But it's not a fair play, to be honest, because you cannot guarantee nothing because it's a marketing. It's a tricky, right? But much better, I suggest to set up a commitment. If we could get 1,000 by the end of this year, we can get the monetary benefit from the business, like a reward for the agency. In this case, it makes sense because it's a win-win position between
Conditional.
the
Yeah.
business and the sure.
Yeah, it's
And in
conditional
terms
and
of
it's
the
performance driven at the end of the day, right?
performance-based bonuses, it's a pretty fair thing, I think. And let's talk about the retention. Why loyalty helps to prevent churn and increase the retention for agencies? Because as I said before, from any marketing services, website support services, and everything else, client can cancel this contract and jump to another agency without any problems. But if they implement loyalty program under your brand in their business and issued, let's say, 100 loyalty cards with positive bonus balance to their clients, it's even impossible to cancel these relationships. It's a tricky, it's a potential risks, reputation risk for the business. It's much easier to keep paying to you a couple of $100 a month to still playing with this platform. And moreover, interesting fact about digital loyalty cards, it's not something about the website that you can get from one hosting and put it on another hosting. When your card issued from your domain, from your white label platform, we save the key between the server, device, and your domain name. It's impossible to transfer to another provider. It's literally you just glue stick your clients to your contract. And you can expect the highest lifetime value and long-term relationships with clients. It could be, we name it like Anchor service for your agency. And above that, on top of that, you can upsell with your any marketing services, support services, and etc.
Yeah. So the business model that you're describing is something that we preach inside of HighLevel all the time with SaaS. And, from data, we know that within the first 90 days on average, not every agency, but average, within the first 90 days, traditional agencies lose their client 72% of the time. Meaning, no matter what, within the first 90 days, whether you provide a white glove service or not, you're more than likely going to lose your client based on external factors and internal factors. And that's why the SaaS mode was born inside of HighLevel, where we people initially took small little products and features and created a way to have stickiness. And it sounds like you have a robust solution of a loyalty program that's pretty popular and common. I mean, every business has, like, I mean, I
Absolutely.
have a Maltese poodle the other day. My wife was like, "Hey, you got to take the puppy for a haircut." I spent, $120 for a crazy haircut. I'm like, why is it so expensive? Like, I don't even spend that much for my own haircut. Like, why is it expensive? The lady was like, "Hey, here's our reward punch card." And she gave me like a little business card with a bunch of puppy paw logos on it. And she said, "Hey, as soon as you get to 10 of these, we'll give you a free one." And I'm like, well, I have three of those cards already because every single time I start a new one. So I think the solution that you're providing is really interesting for local businesses. I think use case scenarios for all of it. Where can people see a demo of your product and how does it integrate with High Level? Like give me a rundown of that relationship.
Yeah, for sure. You can get our demo on our website without any registration. Just we have a button, watch a demo, and you can see the walkthrough, something about 7 minutes with all the main highlights that you need to know from the first touch about this product. Second thing, regarding integration, we have our plugin in the brand new marketplace of Go HighLevel. You could install this application from this site, or also you can open your app marketplace from your account from your dashboard, find Boomerang and install this application as well. It's a couple of buttons, couple of clicks, and
Yeah.
all is already integrated.
And what's your cost to the agencies? Like, I know they can go white label it and create their own pricing to the end clients, but what does it cost to work with your product and integration with High Level?
Yeah, well, we're charging $259 a month for access to the platform, and we includes 3 sub-accounts as a free inside this plan to just help you to close the first deals, and after that, just cover your subscription cost, be
Okay.
profitable, and right after that, we're charging just $15 flat price for each created and active sub-account. It means you can create, unlimited number of free trials to play with the platform for your clients. It's fair. I think it makes sense. But when they pay to you, you pay just $15 flat price. And you can upsell this, resell this for 1,000 if you want. It's up to you.
Got it. Interesting. So, as we kind of close out this conversation of lowering agency churn, help me understand the after effects of Boomerang versus before, right? So I assume you lower churn drastically. Give us some numbers, like how many clients stay with you? What is the difference of churn that you've seen after other agencies have implemented this as well? Help us understand, like, from a result standpoint, number standpoint, how much does it lower churn with something like a loyalty program?
Uh, Honestly, it's my favorite question because as a business owner, I'm always in numbers. You know, numbers, it's everything in the business. And actually, when you implement digital loyalty program, first of all, you will know your numbers because when you're running punch cards, you can forget about all the numbers. No
Yeah.
one wants to track statistics by the punch cards. And honestly, when I get in the new punch card, I don't want to do that. But if they suggest, they ask me, Mike, please get this card, I will get. But after I leave this location, I will put this card into the trash because
Yeah.
I don't want to get this card into my pocket and take this card all the time with me. It's impossible, you know. Yeah, I have 2 big stacks of plastic cards inside my home.
Got it.
It's a
So
not
what
working
what
case
are
with me.
the differences in churn percentage that you see after you've seen these programs implemented?
So first of all, we don't like to tell about the churn. We most prefer to talk about the retention increase. And I want to say we can increase retention rate up to 2 times after implementation this product. And also we can increase the average order value up to 30% because your loyal clients who are ready to visit your business again, they are ready to spend more because they're already in the communication with you. They have a relationships with you. And this is important. This is the statistics not only from our product, it's the average statistic from all loyal clients.
Got it. I love it. So, any final thoughts that you want to tell agency owners in lowering their churn with loyalty programs?
Definitely. My recommendation is to start from the loyalty, like from the core product. You can implement this solution in 7 days into your client's business. You can show your first result during first 2 weeks. It's a fast track. And it's much less than first 90 days when you can face the churn, right? And right after this, when you're delivering positive results, these results are measurable, unlike any punch cards and any other marketing retention things. And after that, you can offer them acquisition because you could be confident that if you attract the client, you can measure the customer acquisition cost, lifetime value, and other things. And you can just send this data to your customer, to your client, and you can confirm the numbers that you deliver for the business.
Got it. Awesome. Well, Mike, we appreciate what you're sharing and the strategies. And where can people, again, what is the link for someone to just see a demo? Is it boomerangme.biz? Is that accurate? Okay. And
Yes, absolutely.
okay, awesome. We'll put that into the descriptions as well. Mike, any final words? I mean, your thoughts on high level? I know there's a few people in here that are watching that doesn't know anything about high level, what would you say to them?
First of all, I think it's a groundbreaking solution in the market right now because, you know, all we need to switch from transactional to SaaS business. It's a one way to survive in this age, I would say, first of all. Secondly, it's a million of opportunities for agency. You can do anything with Go High Level. It's a Swiss knife for digital agency, I would say like this. And the last thing, we prepared the benefit and discount, especially for this Spotlight session. If you say Spotlight 2024, you can get additional 10% discount for any plan that we provide
Awesome.
when
I
you talk
appreciate
about
you doing
our
that. Awesome. Okay, so we'll
company.
make sure we have those instructions and details in the descriptions as well. Well, Mike, we appreciate you jumping in for another spotlight session. Looking forward to seeing you in our Facebook groups, in our community, and our events. And I'm hope to connect with you in person soon.
Awesome. Thanks for having me here. I much appreciate it. And let's go high level.
All right, take care. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, I forgot to mention, in case if you are out there watching this podcast and don't even have a high level account, you can jump into a 30-day trial as well. It's in the descriptions or links somewhere. Find it. And we have that for all the podcast viewers. So take advantage of it. But, anyways, thanks for watching another episode of the high level spotlight sessions with Mike. Take care.